Yo, what's good? Dexplicit here. Basically, you guys know I'm a big fan of native instruments, and this week I did a Instagram live with native instruments hosted by Starrise. Big up Starrise. And yeah, it was good, man. It was good. I broke down the City of Gods track. The thing is though, when you're doing it on Instagram, you don't really get to, it's hard to kind of get everything in using your phone and stuff. So I just thought I would just break it down again in a bit more detail for you guys on the YouTube. So without further ado, let's go. This is the tune. Yeah, you can hear my computer tripping up and that. You know what time it is. So where should we start? Let's start with the intro. Here's the intro first of all. Yeah, so probably the most standout thing we'll start with, which is this. So this instrument here is a voice. It's called Chevanai. Let's open it. Chevanai, the voice of elves. So this is a contact library, and it's really good. Really good, really good. So and if you choose, you can slide notes into each other, so you can make the elves sing. And yeah, it's good. It sounds very realistic. So that's that. We also got we've got some violins. Amadeus Symphonic Orchestra, and I'm using a sustains articulations. That's the thing, some of these plugins, they've got so many articulations, it's different ways of playing the sound, so you could use staccato, it will change up. Yeah. Yep. And there's other layers in here. What else we got? Oh, we've got the choirs. Olympus Elements. This is a nice choir library as well. I like this one. I've been using this a lot. Yeah, that may be all the layers, but let's just check. That's all the layers. This is in here, but I'll come back to this layer because it's filtered out at the moment, so you can't hear it much in the intro anyway. What's this? Olympus again, okay. So yep, that's it. That's the intro. So that's everything that's playing in here. Okay, so we got the bass. I think I used the same bass as Gotham actually. Yep, Bretta Portier. This bass here, it doesn't start off like this. It starts off something more like around here. And I just tamed it a bit by turning the cutoff down. So nice, I really like that sound. So yeah, let's into the drop. Okay, so what have we got here? Yeah, that's not playing. Okay, we got the bass. Yeah. The bass. This is from output. This is from output, and it's a plugin called Substance. I haven't been using it for long, but it's really, really good. It's got those thick synth basses. It's really good still. It's really good. It's got a lot of sounds in it as well. Yeah, it's a good plugin. It's a good plugin. In fact, I can't remember, but I think this might be, as soon as you turn the plugin on, it gives you this preset, and I just tweaked it from there a little bit. I think so. But yeah, it's good, it's good. I've also got... Okay, let's go to the drums. So that's a drum set. Remember what I said about the open hats? How I use the open hats to bring things back round. Listen to what this open hat's doing here. I'll mute the rest of the hats. If you notice, I've got two what seems like open hats right next to each other. What's actually happening there is the second one. These are just, this here in Fruity Loops, for people who don't use it, this is the velocity. It's just like the loudness of each note. So the second note, I've made it quiet. So all it's doing is quickly cutting off. It's cutting off the sound. It's cutting off the hat, basically. So I'm using another hat, a silent hat, to cut off the hat sharply. Just so it's just sharp. It just sounds sharp and aggressive. You know, grime music and stuff. Yeah, so we got the crashes on top of the kicks. I do that a lot. And now I've got this hat. I've got this hat on every beat. I've done that because it kind of gives you it's like a groove, isn't it? It's like a groove. It's just a nice groove. It works really good in grime when you just got that kind of, it's like a marching vibe. It just works, it works. It's nice. So I got two snares layered up doing exactly the same thing. And then you got this Metro clap. This clap here. Another thing, you know, in grime, a lot of half-pace tunes typically put the claps here and here. Typically, it's very typical. But you know, why not do it and add some other skippy stuff anyway? Make it skippy. You can still put the two claps in. You know what it is? A lot of MCs, I notice MCs like to land. MCs land on those claps a lot. So that's probably why it's popular to put the claps in these spaces. So yeah. Okay, so we got this sound here, Avenger. See, Avenger now. This is the plugin that's going to embarrass me, definitely, because it's so resource hungry. It's just a hungry plugin, and it doesn't fit on the screen either. So look, this is how big it is. It's massive, but it's got some beautiful sounds in it. There's the badge, Avenger, Vengeance Producer Suite. It's a really nice plugin. It's kind of, the sounds out of it are thick. They remind me of Nexus, like thick synths. But yeah, it's good. It's good. I don't see much people using that one though, so you know, I might have let you in on something there. So yeah, I'll show you how I used it, because I put an arpeggiator on it. That sound is this, by the way. In the actual song, I had to save it as a audio file. I had no choice because the computer just would not hold that sound at all. So that's how it sounds. But I'm gonna show you how the actual sound sounds before I messed with it. So let's go back to it. Now Fruity Loops has got this feature. It's got an arpeggiator built in. Here it is. So this is how the actual sound sounded. Yeah, and then I've like put the arpeggiator on, the built-in one. Set the time. The repeat and range will make sense if you play with it, and you'll see exactly what they do. But the range, what all the range is doing is, it's making the notes, it's flicking through the notes that I've picked in the chords, but it will go 4 octaves up while it's doing it. So it's like this. So you can hear the arpeggiator, but you can also hear my computer choking at the same time. Sorry, but this is life for me at the moment. So what I've done, I've saved it as a WAV, really, or audio file, whatever you like, and that's it. So I've just slotted it into the tune like this. There is one down here, because this was an alternate one. This is an earlier version that I had. Remember I told you I don't get attached to anything in the tune, and every element in the tune has to earn its place. And if it can be done better, I'll find something better and I'll get rid of it if it's not really doing what it should be doing. So this was the melody I had in there first. Yeah, and I just thought, nah man, I don't know about that one. So I muted that one and I went with this. Yeah, there's also something I want to show you guys on this, on the breakdown. Look, you know, we hear this a lot. I think this was made really popular with OVO and Drake, and they do it in drill lots. It's like a big part of drill. But you know how we do. We take things from other genres and we bring it back to what we're making. So now, to do this filter sweep, it's called a filter sweep. What's happening now, and everything sounds like it's kind of, let me loop it, like everything's going underwater and it's coming back above the water. All that is to do it manually, you'll use an EQ and you can do the filter sweep on the EQ, but ain't nobody got time for that. So I use this and I automate this setting here. Yeah, so this is the cutoff. I could show you what is. So all this is really doing is this. No, wrong way. What am I doing? It's doing this. It's just automating this. Probably with a little bit of this like this, yeah. That's it. That's all it's doing. It's just, I ain't got time for that. Once you're in a mode, I just need a plugin that does all this for me. So scratch that. So yeah, this does it for me. It's by Jules Jaden. Really good, really good. It just sounds nice as well. I like the sound of it. It's a nice, it's warm. It's just a nice plugin. Yeah, no nonsense. So yeah, that's that. I noticed what I did, everything filtered out except for the choir. The choir stayed there. I kept the choir there because it sounds nice. You know, if there's an MC riding over this tune, they can carry on riding, carry on going. And when it comes to this part, it's just nice. They're still going. The MC's still going. And the choirs are just kind of accompanying them, just keeping the atmosphere, you know, somewhat epic, and then it all just comes back. So it's just a little feature piece, almost. And that's it really, that's the tune. That is the tune, City of Gods.